You'll never guess what I found. The hot spring water is I can't thank you enough for retreat. What? Definitely. I'll be...
Got some junk to sell. Howdy. Did I mention some people call me One Glowstone Guy? Well, I've got two nicknames around here. The other, I only ever have one item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for one price. Guess how much? 500 glowstones. Sealant. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. Holy moly, gotta say, I didn't expect you would have the dough. Usually the people who buy my stuff are either rich folk or businesses in a pinch.
Stay informed. Get the latest issue of the Shadian Post. Pick it up here. Free copies. Accepting donations.
What's the password? Come on in then.
Welcome, friend. We haven't seen you here before. The shows insist that the dream teas should be sacrificed to TM, their goddess. They grow the teas, care for them, then leave the plants to waste. That's fine for them, but now they want to confiscate all of our tea too. What? What did they ask you to do? Oh my. This is a step further than they've ever gone. Ugh! I hate that we have to deal with this nonsense. These nonsense people and their nonsense cause. Could I have this vial? I don't know exactly what it does, but I can only imagine it's a virus that will kill our tea vine. Thank you. I will have this safely disposed of. Thank you for bringing this information to me. We will have to take extra precautions to protect ourselves and our vines from these zealots. Sheesh, these people have really outdone themselves. Here, as a token of my thanks, please take this book. It went out of print years ago. I think I've just about memorized everything in it. From one explorer to another, I think some of these brews will pique your interest. Farewell.
Come get your latest issue of the Shadian Post here.
Can I help you? Can I help you? Stay safe now.
What? A box? Why are you bothering me with something like that? I do, actually. Okay, fine. Let's see it. Well, I can't say I ever expected to see this. Medva was my great-great-grandfather. His mother brought him to Eastshade with nothing to her name except some seeds from their homeland. According to the story, she kept them there, in that very box. She wanted to plant them here so Eastshade would share a piece of home. I can't believe you actually recovered it. Makes sense it would be Lady Samira's scheme, but I can't figure out what she'd want to do with seeds. Doesn't really seem to fit her style. The seeds must still be in here. I've got another key somewhere, unless Samira got to that one too somehow. I think I'll try planting them. In pots, of course. They're an invasive species. Thanks for rescuing this for me. It's nice to have a piece of my family's history.
You know what? This box is basically a historical artifact. It would be nice for other travelers to see a part of immigrant history. Would you mind delivering it to the innkeeper up the hill?
My great-great-grandparents built this lodge. It's held up pretty well, I'd say. With any luck, it'll stay up for many more generations. What an ornate box. Oh, this is the famous seed box of the Medvay family. I guess it's fitting to display it here, this being the place the Medvay settled. I'm gonna set up a nice plaque for this. A traveling box. How fitting for an inn.
about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then. What are you doing out so late? Oh, dear. I must ask that you tell no one about this. The information you have is already too close to uncovering the truth. I'm delivering supplies to someone who is hiding in the old tower. That old tower was once used to communicate urgent messages to Nava using signal fires. Some years ago, the need for such a tower faded, and it fell to ruin. That old tower? Someone has taken up residence there. I suppose one could say this person is hiding out. They wish not to be bothered by anyone, and that's something I can relate to. This person wishes to remain unknown, and I mean to respect their wishes. I help lock it up, and only I hold the key to enter. I deliver supplies at night. I think they feel that the world of people is no place for them. I'm not sure this is the right solution, but the choice is not mine to make. I do hope you decide to keep this a secret. Its exposure means nothing to you and everything to the one who dwells in the tower. Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots. I knew someone would guess it eventually. The one who dwells in the tower is the architect of New Lindo. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think, deep down, he doesn't want to be living in the tower. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you. The one who dwells in the tower is the architect of New Lindo. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
Who are you? How did you get in? I presume the old man told you why I'm here? Why I've chosen to live in this tower of solitude? You understand? Then, you know what it is to be an outsider your entire life? You've experienced what it is to be known for a birth anomaly? You can't possibly understand. Look at my face. It makes children cry. Before I left, I was the subject of chronic nightmares for one child. Her father showed her a new route to school so she could avoid passing me. Estranged from all others in this tower, I am an outsider. But living in the town, I am an outsider all the same. At least here in my tower, I won't fuel the nightmares of children. I dedicated my life to becoming a great architect. For half a century, I labored at this. I built the city they live in. And how do the people of Lindau know me? I am the disfigured architect. The townspeople don't appreciate what I've done. They dwell in the marvel of my life's work. Really? What did it say of me? So, someone's finally taken notice of my talent? Well, that is interesting. That changes everything. It's about time. This conversation. It was almost enjoyable. Perhaps I'll see you again. But now, I'm afraid it's late. Or early, I should say. I don't believe I invited you into my house. This building is truly a marvel. A masterwork of architecture it is. The builders wanted to destroy the design, you know. They claimed the materials would be too expensive, the details too extravagant. If they'd had their way, we would be standing in a wooden box. By the way, I have some work for a painter like you. Mistake me not, painting is an objectively inferior art form, especially when compared to something as functional as architecture. But in this one instance, I could use your skills. I've decided I'm going to move away. It pains me to think that I'll leave behind my creations, but it pains me more to think of more interactions with these wretched townspeople. I'd like a painting of this very city. The composition should include this very town hall, the perched gazebo, and the inn. If you hesitate too long, I'll just find someone else. You painters are a glowstone a dozen. the painting of my city. It's splendid, truly. Thank you. And I should also thank you for before. I'm glad you visited my town. I'd like some time to myself. This is indeed a special place, and I'd like to enjoy it as much as possible before I go.
I have nothing to say to you. Just get out.
Zod is back.
I know. Have you spoken with him?
Only briefly. He was milling about here inspecting every architectural detail.
I saw him strolling around town this morning as if he'd never been gone. I can't believe it.
Where has he been all this time?
I heard he was hiding in that abandoned tower. He always was funny, that one.
He'd been missing so long, I thought the worst. I'm glad he's okay.